Well, welcome back. Marvin here again. Uh, as you probably read in the title, and you can see right now, G2 picked Ancient into Gambit for their semi-final matchup against Gambit, and yeah, it didn't really go that well. They kind of, I mean, this is kind of the classic representation. So on their T side, Gambit had a 13-2 half and then closed at 16-10 on Vertigo. And then again, Gambit had a 13-2 half on their CT side of Ancient and they closed it 16-9. It's kind of just how CS is going with the money and everything these days, and all the saving is just what used to be a stomp and like a 16-2 or 16-3 somehow gets dragged out to be a 16-9 or a 16-10. Like it seems like no matter who you're playing, the chances of both teams getting double digit is like 90%. But anyway, we're gonna look at Nexa on Ancient on their T side. I mean, Nexa did pretty well overall. 29 and 17, and he was the only one in the green for the series. But I thought since he's the in-game leader, I thought let's just watch what kind of calls is he making? Like they had the week to prepare for this matchup. I think they were going to be pretty confident that EG were going to lose to Gambit, so they're going to be facing them in the semi-final. So yeah, with the tournament format, they had like a week to prepare. They didn't pick it once in the group stage, but um, I don't think Gambit have. This is Gambit's first official on the map, and Nexa just gets one here, and we're just left with Nico in the 1v4. Yeah, Gambit hadn't played the map yet. I think G2 did play it one time in the group stage. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I think yeah they played it because FPX they played FPX and FPX picked it. They seem to be the team that were most confident on the map, picking into it a couple times in the group stage. So yeah, they played it one time and lost to FPX. Is I think the only time that G2 have played it. But yeah, let's see what they were thinking, like what kind of strategies. Okay, they're just gonna get owned. Just an eco round. Yeah, what kind of strategies and things are they trying to do here? Maybe, I mean, I think I don't know um what the what they were kind of hoping for. Maybe they should have left it as the decider, just picking a brand new map into Gambit. But I guess they've been kind of stomped by Gambit every time they come up against them. So maybe it was worth it just to try and gamble on the new map. Hope that what they've been practicing and what they've been preparing was good enough to get them. So it's just taking this mid control. They flash into this like candles temple area, and they just clear it out and then walk back. Um, that's quite interesting that they do that. It seems like the very fast rotates for the CTs. Like you normally always have one in this tunnels position that enters he's playing, and then they're going to use this lane here, where you can kind of split through the tunnels and through this ramp here. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Okay, they did a good job clearing the site. Okay, we're in a 3v2 now. One more coming, Axile, who's pushed through from A, and Hobbit through CT. He's gonna Nex is gonna push and lose that fight. Maybe he could have played it a little safer. Now in the 1v1. Nico low HP. He knows that probably knows that Axile's low HP because Nexa did tag him up a bit. But yeah, that's the thing. So the bomb site is so small, and this is the only safe plant on this pillar you can see. And yeah, Axile's just gonna stick it. Yeah, because he knows it's a safe. Yeah, I don't know. Not like as soon as he made noise, I think because he was low HP, he's just gonna get peeked and probably lose anyway. But yeah, the bomb wasn't really planted for Nico there, and he was almost hoping more than anything that it was a fake. So it looks like we're executing onto the B site. And they try this a number of times throughout the half. B seems to be the real focus for T sides on winning rounds. You think, okay, you get one dig, but nothing more. Yeah, B seems like the only site you can really take, just because I think I've mentioned before in some of my other videos about Ancient. Like, this is just so easy to retake. The sight lines from CT, from if you have this donut control, you can see pretty much the whole site. And the only safe place to like play the close plant is this A main position. And yeah, there's no safe place to even plant the bomb, so you can play really kind of like a retake setup. Think of like Mirage A site. There's like it's quite common to see retake setups for that map, just because of how open it is and how many sight lines. And unless you have tons of utility, tons of smokes and molotovs to keep the CTs back, it's a really hard site to take. Oh yeah, this is actually quite a cool round. I'll just pause it. We'll hop on. So Nico's going to throw this smoke, and it's going to smoke. We'll follow it. It's going to smoke CT off from the A site. So you see Hobbit here. That's where the smoke lands, and he's thrown his own smoke to try and counter that. Yep, but they're going to split. It's like a split through spawn with Nexa coming from the A main. So it's like a split through here rather than a split through mid. So they're leaving this. They're assuming that someone's going to be playing here. Axile probably. I don't think they know that Shiro is going to be there. They're going to just assume it's Exile. But yeah, this is quite interesting. And yeah, Shiro's really going to have no idea. Get shot in the back by Jax. Exile's trying to push out to help. And two nice entries by Jax. And that's quite a cool that is a well constructed round and something that you can definitely see that they've been working on. And maybe if they had some more stuff like that, you could understand why they would pick this. But I guess the problem is really on their B side takes is where it kind of falls apart for G2. And again, they try this up the ramp, take the B bomb site, and it really doesn't work. We've got a 1v5 with Nexa. Uh, he's going to give it a good go, but kind of an impossible round there. You can see Nexa a lot of the time he's the lurk, making the away from the main pack of the T's. So this time we've got Nico and Nexa together. Playing this lane position. And Gambit got this double mid setup, but they're gonna fall away from it. I think they may have they've heard T's in this A main position. You can see where Amanek is, and he's throwing a lurk smoke out, and he's trying to sell the fake here. We've got Nexa and Nico the same time we're walking onto the B bomb site. Nexa gets one. Jax trades, but again, Nexa is left in a pretty unwinnable situation from playing from the same spot on 4 HP. And again, that worked pretty well. They got the bomb site, but they did sacrifice two players to get it for, and then they just I guess they really needed to take some fights, Nico and Jax there. Well, they needed to at least go even. They couldn't have gone. The fact that they only get one there, Nico doesn't get anything, and Jax just trades. It's not good enough in the 3v5. They at least need to go 2v2. But preferably, they get one and stay alive. Again, Nexa on the big lurk. Nico's going to be pushing these tunnels. No one checks this spot where Intis plays. and they get caught out from that position a couple times. It seems like this little cubby here. It seems like a pretty seems like a spot that Gambit quite like to play from. As they left the tunnels, like Nico, I guess Nico was really expecting to find someone on his push through here, but yeah, it turns out it was yeah Inters and Hobbit also likes to play. He's normally the well Inters is normally in the tunnels, but yeah you see Hobbit and Inters like to play from this position. Now boost up Nico onto that ledge there. This is a flash into the lamp. You see it kind of clips through the edge of the wall and then bounces off the skybox. But again, it's clear. And it's just smoke jacks off. And they've got 3 on the bomb side here. And I guess they can really afford to do that because there's no pressure at mid. Okay, 3v2 now. And I think, yeah, Gambit just saved this round. So smoke from spawn. I guess that's by design to cancel that molly? I don't know. That is a weird use of a smoke in my opinion. Again, there's another execute onto the B-bomb site. I'm trying to take this. It's just Nico and Nexa. Nexa's gonna get Shiro in the back, but instantly traded and dead. Again, we just got Nexa chilling in mid. But you can see on the minimap, as they hit this bomb site, they've already got 3 there. Nexa's gonna catch one. It's pretty stifling the CT side, like, especially on that A side. Feels like you just got no chance. Amanex trying to draw some rotates here, but Axel's just going to catch him in 1 second. And again, Hobbit is in that corner. So I think they were doubled up in that position because you saw Jax clear it and kill Inters straight away. But Hobbit was also there. Shiro just owning. And another 1vx attempt for Nexa. Yeah. And 11-2. Not really all going that well. They've had some, to G2's credit, they've had some okay ideas, but it's just that, well, really both bomb sites they haven't had much success in taking. Last round of the half. 12-2. G2 probably the vibe's not very good in the team. They've just been wrecked on Vertigo and they're getting wrecked on their own pick of Ancient. Probably coming into the match all confident that they think they're going to hit Gambit with a curveball of the Ancient pick, but it hasn't really gone that well. That's some Counter-Strike's timing right there. Nico was holding that for a good 20-30 seconds and turns away. Jackson Nexa. Jackson the 1v4. No. Unlucky. Yeah, well, yeah, that's basically how it went. Not very well. They do win some rounds on CT, but when you've lost your T half 13-2 on your pick, it's not gonna really go all that well for you. Anyway, I thought that was an interesting match. You know, maybe the ancient pick wasn't the strategy there. I feel like G2 have got a pretty good Inferno, and they play all right on Vertigo. Like it's yeah, it like I know that they've lost to if you look at the matchups here, they've pretty much lost to Gambit every single time. Taking a map on Train, and I guess they've tried Dust, they've tried what all sorts of maps. Vertigo, Inferno, Dust, Vertigo, Train. I guess they can't pick Train anymore. So it's just yeah, not going too well for G2, even though I think that they're definitely a team that's looking pretty good. That's improved quite a lot. They're just running against the brick wall of Gambit. I know that I picked in my in my predictions video, I did predict the OG Gambit final, but I did predict the OG win, and I'm kind of regretting that. I wish I'm gonna wish I could pick Gambit now because I watched the OG Vitality game, and boy, is watching OG frustrating. They just lose the dumbest rounds, and they just seem to throw the most crucial rounds all the time. I actually bet them to win versus Vitality, and I feel like it shouldn't have even gone to the third map of Overpass. I feel like they should have won on Mirage, even though it was 16-9. It just I don't know what it is with OG, but they don't mind a good choke, and they don't mind a good throw of some stupid rounds. It seems like any key round where they've forced Vitality into like a poor economic like scenario where they have to have a force buy, and if they lose the force buy, they've kind of really put Vitality on the back foot, and that's those are the rounds where they just decide to somehow throw. Somehow they run out of the time, and they and they just run into the stacked bomb site, and it happened so many times, even on Overpass. It seemed to happen, but whatever. They won 2-1, so I guess a win's a win. But coming up against Gambit, I don't think it's going to be that easy. If we look at the maps, yeah, I don't think OG will be. I think OG, what are they going to pick? Probably Dust. You'd feel like they would pick Dust. Um, Gambit obviously going to ban Nuke. You would think that OG would be banning Ancient or maybe Vertigo. They probably ban Vertigo. I don't think Gambit are going to pick Dust. And then yeah, maybe they yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Probably yeah, Dust, Mirage. Anyway, it's a best of five, so we'll get definitely Dust. We'll get all the maps except for. I mean, we won't get Nuke, and we probably won't get Ancient. I don't think. Maybe we will. Maybe they will just ban Vertigo. I don't know how OG have OG played Ancient? I can't remember. Anyway, this video's probably been long enough, and I'll end it here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll probably make one from this final. So see ya.